we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will have first crack at this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on the schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island. All game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts. And he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Across the 25. Turning it on! Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help the field position. They've got it at the 27. The Gators want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively?
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead. The defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Gators in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Just one. Looking for a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they pick up just. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down. Give him 105 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in.
Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's caught. Open space at the 25. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the 32.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. And he wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't...
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll run it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gators are flying down the field. On the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And
touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Unloads quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and field. They've been
State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Defense impressed. Getting 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 20 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this, and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Let's go. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Jumped on top of the pile.
Got football, critical down and distances to field. This defense has had no... What an impressive performance by the O.
I know he thinks he can house every return.